Hello, thank you for stopping by. I'm Ishani and I'm back with a card using digital stamp. In the beginning of my card making journey, I happened to come across digital stamps, and there were many generous companies offering freebies. These are few cards that I made with digital stamps. Please visit my Instagram account that I have linked in the description box below to see more cards that I have made with digital stamps. Today I'll be using a digital stamp by Boogaboo Stamps. They have the cutest and their designs stretch across the occasions. I'll be using this cute angel sitter which is available for $3. I'll put it in my cart, and when the payment is done, the digital stamp arrives in my mailbox. They also have freebies and sales tab where you can find information regarding the challenge and the freebies. Let's go and get this angel printed. So after you download the digital image from your mailbox, it comes in a zipped format. You right click on your compressed folder and unzip or extract all. Then you open the file, right click and check what size you want for your project. Untick fit picture to frame, and here I'll do 2 copies in case I mess up coloring on one, and print. I'm using an inkjet printer and I'm using a HP laptop with Windows 10 installed. This is the easiest way and what I prefer doing. You can also do a right click, open with photos and then print as per your choice of dimensions. There is also another method where you can open it with MS Word and then arrange it with maybe a moon or stars if you have the digital images, and then print. Because I'm using an inkjet printer and the ink remains wet for a longer time, I let the ink dry overnight or use a heating tool in case I'm in a hurry. If you are doing watercoloring, I will recommend using a laser printer. The paper I'm using is Nina Solar White because I'm going to use Copics. Now that I had the 2 angels, I took out all the blue markers I wanted to color with and the yellow ones. I'm doing Copic coloring, and before I start, I cut out one of my angels so that it is easier to color. I am not a certified Copic artist and actually I'm still in my learning phase. Also, I have a very limited stash of Copics. This is how I color using light, medium and dark tones for coloring. I may not be following the recommended numbers of family, but it works for me. And I don't feel the need to buy all the numbers. So for her hair, I start with Y000, my lightest shade. Then I take my medium shade Y13 and then the darkest Y19 for the depth for her curls. I repeat the same colors until I am happy. For my angel's wings, I use the lightest of the blues that I had. I use B00 and B000. Any coloring process takes time, and although I have sped the coloring here, I did not want to cut any parts of it. Many a times I have learned a thing or two by watching others color. Maybe some of you would like to watch me coloring. For her tiara or the band, I take a little color from B28 on my B00 for a darker shadow, and then I blend it out with B00 and B000. I use various blues for her dress, namely B18, B29, B41 and B45. I color her shoes with Y13, Y15 and Y35. I get a blue mark on her leg, and before I put my skin color, I wanted to remove it so that the coloring doesn't look bad, for which I use the colorless blender. Then I use YR000, YR00 and E000 for the skin. After coloring, I cut my angel with my favorite Tim Holtz micro serrated scissors, and with a black marker I color the edges for a neater look. Now with my angel ready, I plan to make her sit on a moon, for which I draw a moon on a Copic friendly paper, first with a pencil, and then make room for her to sit, and then use a black marker to draw the shape of a moon and cut it. I use Y19, Y15, Y13 and Y000 for coloring my moon. Then similarly I will use a black marker to color the edge. If you'd like to see, I have linked all the supplies which I have used in the project down in the description box. For the sky, I chose light, medium and darker shades of inks. I use Blueprint Sketch and Tumble Glass Distress Ink and Salty Ocean Distress Oxides. And I blend it to get a glow near the moon and darker as we go further out. The choice of colors is just because I had these colors in hand. If you have some different blues, you can try that, or maybe purple too for the night sky. There are no set rules for the color of the sky. I recently made a card with the pink sky because the card was for a girl and most of the girls love pink. You could use any combination of colors, it is up to you and your imagination. Then I take a mister and sprinkle some water on my blended background and blot it out to look like a starry sky. For the sentiment, I take a stamp from MFT Stamp's Very Good Friends stamp set and stamp it with the help of a stamping platform on the topmost corner with Versamark and use white embossing powder and heat set it. I use glue to stick my moon and make the angel sit on the moon and use glue so that she doesn't fly away. I take a white card base and adhere my angel panel with the help of double-sided tape. And ta-da! Here is my angel sitting on the moon waiting for you to make a wish. You can use various digital stamps and combine them with hand-drawn elements for making beautiful cards for your loved ones. If you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. And let me know in the comments if there's something else you would like to learn. Thank you, and may a fairy visit you today and grant your wish. Just remember, you have to close your eyes and make a wish.